Hey everybody, welcome to episode 2 of our Philco 46-1203 radio. And as I promised you in the last episode, I wasn't going to come back until I've had everything recapped. And I will put the light on so you can see a little better. But essentially we've got the radio recapped and pretty much everything is there. I want to explain a few things. So first off, here's all of our caps that we took out. So not too many. Not a bad deal. This is that 15 that was hanging outside. We've replaced the 15s with these smaller caps here. They're rated at 250 volts. The one that was in there was rated at 150 volts, so we're good. You'll see here that I have the original cap in there, but it's really not the original cap. Here it is right here. What I did here is I took a piece of PVC pipe. I stuffed in 2 capacitors, a 47 and a 10. That's what was in here. Put a little epoxy on both ends, and then put some hot glue on the ends and kind of recreated the large filter cap. This here, that you see right here, this square cap, was this one. And that's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about that particular cap. So, on the diagram, that cap is identified as C18, which is right here. And you'll see that there's a loop of wire here, an inductor, and it says part of C18. Okay? And the reason why they put that there was to cancel out noise. But what's more important about this cap is the following. You'll see that one end of the cap terminates to ground, right there. The other end of the cap goes to B minus, right here. See the little rake? So this is our death cap. I mentioned it in the previous video that there was a death cap in here because we had a floating B minus, and there would have to be one point when it connected to ground. And it was through here. This is it. So what they did was they took a capacitor, wrapped some wire around it to form an inductor essentially, and cancel out noise. So we replaced that with a safety cap. Doesn't matter what value, we just replaced that, and that's what this does. So if this cap were to fail right here, we wouldn't have to worry. So that's what that is all about. The rest of this is pretty straightforward. We've got just our regular caps underneath here. We have a new line cord. Nothing really else spectacular. I have not tried it yet. I don't know if it works or not. I haven't done any power up of this radio yet. I literally just got done with the recap job. So that's what we're going to do here is we're going to do our first power up together, and we're going to use our brand new Knight AC Variac to do that. So I'm going to set that shot up. I'll give you dual camera so you could see the Variac and you could see the radio. So let me get that going and we'll be right back. Before we do that, I also want to show you that I did replace the Christmas bulb with an LED bulb. Same base, but it doesn't get hot. So we have an LED bulb in there, so we'll see if it works. We'll be right back. Okay, we have everything connected. So you'll see here we have our speaker. And you can see here we have our Variac all set to go in Variac mode. Our radio's plugged in. We're on 0. I don't know what the position is of this on-off switch, so we're going to have to figure that out. I'll put this a little closer so you can see it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn the power on. I'm going to start at 0. So power's on the Variac. You can see the light. I'm going to turn off the overheads. And you can see our Variac light is on. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go up to about 30 volts. We're going to watch that amp meter. Make sure that amp meter is not doing anything unusual. Okay, let's turn the radio on. Again, I don't know which side is the record player or the radio. You'll notice that our light has come on already. Our amp meter is nothing going on. So far so good. I don't see any smoke. Let's go up to 60 volts. Our amp meter looks good. Nothing coming out of the radio yet. It's nice and stable. Let's go up to 80. And again, I don't know if I'm on the phonograph side or the radio side. Let's go to the other side and see what happens. Nothing there. Let's stay on this side. go up to 100. I hear something coming out of the speaker.
Something to all that, 2020, do you expect it to be one of your best years ever as a football player?
No, absolutely. You know, the injury...
About this Democratic Socialists of America, I don't know if Bernie belongs to it. That's the one
Nice radio.
belongs to. And he was
Let's go up to 120.
actually funded by the Rosa Luxemburg Foundation in East Germany. And you know, Rosa
Here we are at 120.
the original German communists. You know, she got killed, you know, like during the Weimar Republic.
Radio's holding well
and,
so far.
so she's like a martyr to their cause. But she's like a...
And, you know, I think the sky's the limit for me. And it's happening into what I'm going to be able to do in the NFL.
That's pretty...
When she went through the projects that Airstream brings to our city or manages within...
With Kate and Salvation.
All right, it sounds like we probably need to do an alignment here because in the upper bands we're not picking up much. But radio's playing well. Got a tone control here.
Sport. Honestly, I would much rather watch an NHL regular season, 45th game of the
This is
year
good.
than watch a game
Our amp
in
meter
the NFL on Sunday.
is
I just interesting. I think it
doing
also
really,
is
really
because
well.
I don't play
We've got
hockey.
nothing
I'm not good
happening
at
there.
hockey,
Let's
so
zoom
I
in on
can
the amp meter so
watch
you can
it
see
and
it.
not break the game down.
Just watch it.
Right.
That's interesting.
There's nothing going on there.
The Penguins.
Okay.
Pops and Grandpa are from...
Back to radio.
That's why.
Fun. It's great to be having you.
All right, so let's turn this off. So we'll kill the Variac. All right, so a couple of other things. The power cord that we put in there, obviously we put the hot side to the switch because we want the hot side to be switched. We have a polarized plug. And of course, we put neutral to the rest of the circuit. So if you look at our diagram here, right there's our switch. We've got the hot side there. And I haven't checked any of the resistors yet to see if they're good. We're going to do that again. But now I know the coils are good. I know the tubes are good. I know that our B plus is good. But now we're going to monitor some voltages because there is a chart here that tells me what the voltages should be. Right there. And, we know the radio plays, so it's you could consider it a waste, but it's not. So we're going to take a look and see what kind of voltages we have on these tubes, just poke around, and based on that, we'll know if the resistors are probably good or bad. And then we'll take it from there. So the radio's playing. Now we need to clean up the chassis. And I'm really happy about this bulb. This bulb works good, and there's zero heat coming out of that bulb. It's not even anywhere near warm. So now we just need to do some cleaning and get this chassis in good shape. And then we could start focusing on the record changer, which I understand is going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait for that. So I enjoy a challenge. The dial wire on this thing, the dial cord, is in good shape. It's not giving me any problems, Bill. So unfortunately, I'm disappointed I won't get to change it. But of course, I could have an accident and cut it by, and play it by accident and see what happens. So we'll see. We're not really sure what's going on with that, but we'll check it as we go along. I don't see anything frayed or anything that's not really going well with it. So we're good. So that's the plan. So this will probably just be a short video because in the next video I'll show you the chassis all cleaned up, and we'll start to play with the record changer. But a simple recap, and I wanted to explain what this was all about, and I wanted to show you that I restuffed that electrolytic can, and we're good. So let's take one more peek on the bottom. Some of you in my last video indicated that you were going to be working on something like this, and I want to just make sure you get a good look underneath, just in case you want to see it. So let's turn it over again. Right there. Okay. And you'll see there's a lot more room in here than there was before. And here's our main connections. This is where our neutral side of our power cord goes to, and then over here is where the hot side goes to the on-off switch. Here's our electrolytic cap. Here's our 215s. Here's our safety cap, and the rest of them are just all standard caps. And there's not a lot of resistors in this thing either, so it won't be hard to check them all and document what they're supposed to be. So we'll do that as well. So take a good peek. And I'm going to end the video here. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. So radio's playing. Take care, guys.